What's up, everybody? My name's Casey. I'm a farmer here from West Texas, and today we are out stripping in some beautiful drip cotton. This cotton here might be the very best cotton patch we have this year. It's one of my fields. It's Fiber Max 2498. Just got beautiful cotton bolls in it. So truly blessed by the Lord. Blessed us with this crop this year that we get to harvest, and hopefully we'll be here to honor him with it. So I hope y'all stay tuned and enjoy the video.
Cotton understood what it needed to do. It's a lot of cotton. Well, Casey's machine just had a collar in the header that the welds broke on it, so I had to take a break from running the buggy, and now I'm running to go get the welder. We'll quickly weld it back on to where we can go.
I just had a piece of my header brake. I got cotton all over my hat. Got a problem, just broke a bolt in the collar on my header up here. The collar's welded. Where it's welded, the welds broke off. Luckily we were able to stick a bolt through it, real temporary fix. So Cheeto went to go get the welding trailer, and he's coming back over here. We're gonna pull this machine aside and weld that collar back on.
Got the welder. Seems like the machine has been holding up since, so back to the buggy.
Cotton's doing really good. Just super pumped, man. This year's been a tough year. August hurt us real bad, just in general across the whole board. There's certain select few fields that somehow made it through. They had enough water in them that they came on and they made cotton. And this is one of those types of fields. Just pumped it out now, so that's awesome. This Fiber Max 2498, if you're curious, it's probably making right around 4 bales. Last year this field made 1,970 pounds as an average on certified acres. I'm hoping this year it'll be 2,000 pounds. I personally have never made 4 bales, like actual 2,000 pounds and over. So this might be my only chance. If not, well, we gotta try again next year. So sure hope it makes 2,000, but we'll know. We'll find out. We can count the modules and get a real close estimate when we get done. So I had a little bit of a breakdown. There's collars that run in between these rows. This big shaft here hooks into that collar where that bolt is, and that collar connects to the next row. It goes all the way down. I don't know if y'all can tell, this collar right here broke a while ago, and it essentially, all 7 rows that way won't run. So I stuck a bolt in it. Luckily it kind of held, but what I'm gonna do, Cheeto brought the welding trailer over here. I'm gonna take the welder and I'm gonna weld that crack up. But the first thing I'm gonna do is take my air compressor and blow all the cotton out of this deal real good. Don't want to catch any cotton on fire. And then go right back into stripping it and take just a piece of lint this big that's smoldering and put it in a module, catch the whole module on fire. Lunch has arrived. Got the whole crew down here.
Hi.
What do we got?
Club sandwiches.
Salad, tater tots, club sandwiches, Sonic.
Coach.
Woo.
Yeah. There's a Sprite.
Thankful for special women bringing us lunch every day. Okay, so we had this collar right here is what broke. So I just put a bead around it right quick. Header, I can't really turn it to show y'all all my welds. Not calling myself a professional welder by no means, but we did get it fixed. I think it's good to go. We're gonna stick it back together, put it in the field, and get back to getting stuff done. My desired liking, about 610, just kind of cruising through this type of cotton. We are pulling more cotton than the module builders and the bull buggies can haul away from us. Midway through the field, we've got 12 modules built so far. As the harvest season goes on, my stripper cab continues to get dirty. I've got some belts here, some gloves, some trash. I've got assorted tools, more gloves. I've got a window cleaner, that's what I'll clean my windows with. bottle of water, wrenches, blue paper towels, another pair of gloves. Just trying to stay prepared for whatever's next. Try to clean it out more often. This morning I had a bad belt, and so I threw the belts in the machine because if I break that belt sometime today, I'll have the belts to put on. It takes about an hour to put those belts on. And we're in a hurry. There's a storm possibly coming. Pretty good chance of rain coming Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So we didn't really want to switch those belts because we just have today to strip. Tomorrow we're probably not going to strip any more cotton. But it looks like my basket's full again. Got the buzzer. Hitting my button. Opening up my basket. Looks like we got Cheeto here. Drop the top of my basket. Then I'm going to hit the other button and bring my basket down. So I've always wondered, what's the right thing to do? Do you turn your header off when you dump, or do you leave your header on? My dad always leaves his header on. My brother always turns his header off. And I'm about 50% of the time. If I know I'm going to have to wait, I'll turn my header off. Because I don't like my bats and brushes just sitting there running on that cotton. Potentially wear them out faster. Also, they could get hot sitting there rubbing on something. So, if you've stripped a lot of cotton and you're watching this video, what do you do? I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is, but I'd be curious to know what is the proper thing to do. So right there. I'm not sure if the camera picks it up or not, but this field has morning glories in it. This field's been notorious ever since I farmed it to have morning glories in it. I've got to spray this field generally like 2 extra times per year to keep the morning glories down. I think I farmed this farm for 5 years. And prior to that, the man that owns this farm, I rent this farm, the man that owns this farm farmed it, or I guess since he bought it, I'm not sure. But morning glories are really hard to control. They're just resilient. Anytime it rains, they just come up. Thought this was real interesting. The spot right here, you can see the morning glory that just grew through it. I'm gonna pick my header up through some of this right here. Come back and clean up that one row. So you might be wondering, what is this spot right here? That spot is a lightning strike. That's where lightning struck this cotton, killed the cotton out in those circles. Not every field we strip has a lightning strike in it, but sometimes they're more prominent than other years. So that's where, yeah, just a thunderstorm came blowing through someday and boom, lightning hit it. The lightning's so hot, it will kill the cotton in a circle. That Kobe trailing me real close. Hopefully I don't have to stop because he'll hit me. He's driving an 8130 pulling Sam Stevens bull buggy. Stripping it up. harvest this year has lasted about 4.5 weeks. We've been getting along pretty good. This is, I would say, kind of actually a shorter harvest than what we're used to. This summer was just brutal with the heat. The August heat just really hurt our crop in general. Now there is a few select fields, like the field we're stripping now, that it's doing really well. But it just kind of depended on how the crop started off. The ones that were set back ended up doing a little bit better on irrigated wise. The dry land, none of it had a chance to really do very well. But it's a blessing to get to harvest with my family, my brother, my dad, my wife, my sister-in-law, and my mom. Rotate out every day for your lunch and supper and bring us meals. And bring the little kids out here to come ride on the cotton strippers. My kids, my brother's kids, my sister's kids. So really, it's a lot of fun harvesting. Just kind of harvesting as a family. Just kind of getting to see everyone's successes and their failures. Get to see every acre with our own eyes and just really get a better understanding and more knowledge about what we should do differently next year to enhance our yields or be better. At the end of the day, there's a lot of reward. Just getting to hang out with my family and just fellowship with all the people that help us and work for us, and just get to know them better and just honor the Lord as we all work together. So hopefully another week we'll be done. Well, supper has arrived again. Feels like we just ate lunch. I guess we'll go eat supper. So you might be wondering, how do we clean up around all the modules, all that good stuff? We, the guys that are tarping and raking and doing all that stuff, we have them rake it and throw it in the next module. So like as we build this line of modules, we'll take the cotton from that one, stick it in this one, take the cotton that's spilled out of that one and move it into this one. When the gates are open, they can just carry it inside the module. And then the raked up cotton, they rake it up and then stick it in the outside rows there, and then we just take our cotton strippers right here, and we just drive right up alongside them and just strip it up. Scatter stripped 27 modules, so that equals, if you multiply 27 modules times 11 bales, 27 times 11, 297 bales divided by 76 acres, 3.9 bales times 500 pounds, 1,953 pounds. Now that is just an estimate. It could go through the gin differently, but I'm gonna call it about 1,900, a little shy of 4 bales, which is still a super big blessing. It'd have been cool to make 4 bales, but it is what it is. So on to the next one we go. Hope y'all stay tuned and continue to watch the video. Pinoca, we good to turn left up here?
Truck coming up. We've got a box back here, let's go.
Yeah. So I'm blocking right now. We had a bunch of traffic get off this highway. We're turning left. Be extremely careful. Got stuff stacked behind us like crazy. Okay, we made it. Well, most of us made it. We still got 3 builders and 1 more buggy there somewhere. It's interesting when you get to moving this much equipment. All right, we got another one to go. 60 acres right here. I'll mow it down. Pretty good cotton.
Sounds like bundle cotton.
Y'all are wondering, that's old Jake that just threaded the needle with the GoPro. Nailed it. So this pivot here is my dad's pivot. This is Fibermax 765. Really nice cotton. Beautiful patch of cotton here. Not a weed in it. Did a real good job. Man, it's making a lot of cotton. We're sure dumping a lot. That's a good problem to have. Well, and just like that, long 14-hour day of harvest. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I will see you next time. Thanks, guys.